I completely forgot to film yesterday, and it is not because yesterday was like a bad day or anything. It was just because it was very busy somehow. So I say that like every day is not very busy somehow, but yeah, it is now Tuesday. I am about to head to my 8:30 a.m. in-person class. Why does my stereo just momentarily said that it was 108 instead of 808? Got confused there for a hot second. Anyways, we are getting ready to go to class, but yesterday was just class and reading and a lot of different moving parts. They are starting, it's really funny. This worked out very well for my own personal timeline. My school is starting a bunch of career panels this week talking about your 2L summer, and about getting ready for that process. And I'm glad that this came right after I got my 1L summer sorted, so that I'm not trying to deal with both at once. But also it's just kind of funny that like the moment that one like kind of wrapped up, I still haven't like officially accepted either offer yet, but you know, the offers in hand are essentially wrapped up on most of the like heavy lifting work of finding a job 1L. As soon as that wrapped up, I just immediately have been smacked in the face with like 2L prep. These like hiring timelines are so funky to me, but they are what they are, so I will be prepping my application materials to apply for next summer very soon. Nothing exciting happened yesterday, I don't think. So we have 2 weeks left of classes, so this is like the final stretch, and then my memo got turned in this past weekend, brief, whatever it is, got turned in this past weekend, so I'm done with my legal writing class. It's literally just my other 3 classes at this point that I have to juggle and not lose track of. So today is another full day of class. I have this one in-person one. I will go to the gym. We'll come back. I will go to another 2 classes. I'm hitting up 2 different professors' office hours today for different things. Mostly just like, I think I mentioned this in an old video about how I wanted to be more proactive about going to office hours and like getting to know professors that way. It hasn't worked out that well. It's so busy. So, and I'm not the type of person that has a lot of questions about the material, so like sometimes it feels weird to go in just for no reason. But I'm gonna do that, and then more reading for today. It's a very exciting time. Now that everything's kind of settled down, it's literally just like dragging your way through these last 2 weeks. So on we drag. I've got to get better at remembering to film things this week, so I'm off to a rough start given that it's Wednesday and I think we're probably about 3 minutes into this video. Oops. Anyways, at one point I was going to vlog yesterday, and then things just keep happening. Like a lot of things keep happening, and it's funny because I feel like you'd think like more excitement, more things going on, more vlogging, but apparently there's an inverse relationship this week. So because there's just been a lot happening, and it's just been, you know, dealing with all of that. So I heard back yesterday. So at one point in many a vlog ago, I talked about applying for executive positions on different student organizations that I've been involved in, and I've heard back now from both of them and got offered the like positions that I requested on both, which is really exciting. And one of them is like a co-president position, which is kind of a big deal, and is something that I'm really excited about. And so anyways, that happened yesterday. I also had multiple office hours because I just went and hung out with multiple professors, trying to make good on that whole thing that I said I was going to do this semester and talk to more professors during office hours. So I went to one and just asked about clerkships, and then I went to the other, and it was like an open office hours with a bunch of other students, and then at one point I got my constitutional law professor to geek out with me on First Amendment stuff for a hot minute, which was fun. First Amendment law is something that like kind of got me interested in law school when I was in undergrad, so I like had a moment where I was like, we both think this stuff is really cool. So that was fun. It's always good to like find ways to bond with your professors. So especially because I am like getting up on having to think about who's writing letters of recommendation for clerkships, which is wild and weird to think about, especially trying to get recommendations from people who have like only met me over Zoom. But that's a thing that has to happen. So connections in office hours are good. This morning I met with someone from the graduate school. There's now a fun, weird mess where the graduate school's registration timeline is different from the law school's. I'm not registering for law school classes until July, and I have to register for grad school classes like next week. So I can register for more than I'm actually going to take. Like I'm gonna register for 2 courses, and I'm probably only gonna take 1, and then I'll just drop one of them as I add my law school classes. But it's really, really a little weird and stressful to like not know what the rest of your schedule is going to look like and trying to like schedule these classes in. It's not like I have much flexibility. Like they're very much like this is what class is offered right now and that's it. So I don't have like a ton of choice, but it is extremely funny that I'm having to try to do this in this limited amount of time and on these very disparate timelines. So that's it's a little stressful, but meeting with someone from the department was like really helpful as far as like breaking down like these are the courses that I could take, this is when they're happening, where I'm just going to register for multiple and then drop the ones I don't need. So that's where that's at. Joint degree things are fun. Other than that, today is a fairly clear day. So normally this is the day where I only have my legal practice class, but because we turned in briefs on Sunday, that class is over, so I have no class today. I just have more meetings, and then I have some reading to do. So I've got my civil procedure textbook sitting right here, so I will start that as soon as I finish talking. And I will at some point, like my section is gonna all go like hang out at the park for a little bit today, so gonna go do that, socialize for a little bit as a nice break from what has been and is continuing to be just like a lot of school and work and all of the above things. I also got another internship offer yesterday that I'm going to have to turn down, and that one was a fairly easier decision because I had kind of already tiered these in my mind, and so like I know what my top 2 are, and the top 2 are ones that I already kind of have offers from that I'm waiting to, I just need to respond to the one that I've picked at this point. But yeah, so I've got some communication to do. I just sent a lot of emails recently, and I hate sending emails so much. It's just, you don't have a choice. Like you gotta email people. And I just, especially when they're like not even high stakes emails, but they're just like sensitive content emails, like turning down an offer, stress. So I will be drafting those and sending those today, and possibly accepting my internship that I do want today. I think I'm gonna go ahead and accept it because it's kind of, I like have been on, like I kind of started leaning towards one side, honestly this weekend I think kind of was when it first started leaning one way, and I think at this point I'm kind of like solidified in that, and so I don't think anything's gonna change. So I don't think waiting any longer to accept that one and decline the other is going to do me any good. So I'm just going to try to take action on all of the things today and hopefully just, you know, lock all that down. I'm in the gym parking lot. It's Thursday morning. I, you know, once again trailed off on the vlogging after that first clip yesterday, which I think in this situation was very justified because like I finished my reading. I met with a couple of professors and different people to talk about different things for getting my life together. And once that was done, went to the park to hang out with a bunch of people that are in my section, and literally just like that was my evening. And I did that, and then I came back and I played Among Us with some friends. on like Discord chat for a while. So like there was nothing worth like turning into a video. But man, I've missed, like, we're all vaccinated at this point. And also like, you know, big outdoor park area. So I've like missed large group gatherings so much. Like, it's also so nice to like finally like connect with people outside of class, because I feel like we're very different people, like as humans, than we are in class. I know I am. I'm sure that like I'm a very different person in class because I'm like very much single-mindedly like there for class. It's like the epitome of the like, I'm not here to make friends meme. I'm not like, I'm not actively mean, but like I do feel like I'm very much there like for that purpose. And like, you know, that's kind of the point, especially on Zoom, because there's no like before or after class to like, you know, socialize. So anyways, all that being said, group gathering, great fun. A lot of these people are going to be in St. Louis this summer as well. And so I'm like excited to be able to like hang out with people and do things, because we'll all be vaccinated and we'll all be here for the summer and we won't be doing law school all of the time. Like that's the whole reason that like we were able to do something yesterday, is because we've all finished our briefs and we just have 2 weeks of class left at this point. And so like there's a little bit of like we're just kind of coasting through the finish line, and then like we'll hit finals and it'll all ramp back up again. But for now, it's like a little bit of relaxation before the storm hits again. So that was a lot of fun, and now we're back on the grind. So I have class today. I had my first class, my in-person, this morning, and then gym parking lot now. So we'll be working out. And then after this, I have my other 2 classes, and then I just have to do my like outlining for the week. That's really kind of it for today. Nothing grand or exciting. And I was gonna go to one meeting, but I've decided I'm just not going to, because sometimes that's just life. Sometimes you just decide you don't want to do something, and so you don't. Yep, that's what we're going with. I did email one of the place that I've been leaning towards and like tell them that I'm officially accepting. So hopefully I will get more guidance and like, you know, all of the paperwork and sorting out all of the details stuff. But anyways, that's a summer position locked down. So exciting stuff. And I will like, I'm just kind of like trying to make sure to like, once I get like, you know, that like official piece, I'm going to reach out to the other place that offered me a position that I still haven't officially declined yet, and you know, do the whole declining thing. I hate those emails, they're so awkward. But my career center like literally sent me like a template for like how to write them and how to like not burn bridges, because obviously I don't want to, like, any of these places that I interviewed were like awesome, so like I don't want to like permanently be like, nope, I don't like you. So trying to like keep connections and doors open. So all of that good stuff. I feel like this video, like, this has been an extremely busy week, but like has not been great for vlogging purposes. So I'm sorry that you've just had to like listen to me ramble repeatedly. I don't know if any other vlogs are different, but like this one I feel like has just been a lot of like, each video is like 5 minutes of me talking, and that's it. Except for Monday, which just didn't happen. Sorry about Monday. It's not a day anymore. The one clip a day is, I think, it's just what happened this week. It's Friday. I literally had nothing that I like had to be at or have a face on for, so hence very messy right now. My hair was like, I took my hair down from the giant space buns yesterday, and then yeah, this is kind of how it's settled. We're going natural today, and then I've just got this giant hoodie on that is my favorite, because like skulls and roses, so it's the whole vibe. And I have been just knocking stuff out. Most of what I've done today has been outlining work, because we are getting very close to the end of the semester. I really don't have much else to do.
other than, you know, obviously my readings for next week, but I do those on the weekends. So today I've just been trying to get a lot of outlining done, working my way through different classes, and trying to get as much of it done as I can. I feel like when I did this last semester, I like pretty much had my outlines done by the time the semester ended. So I'd like to kind of approximate that this semester. I don't know how close I'll get. I think on the whole, I feel like I'm actually I've done more up to this point than I had last semester, because last semester I literally just like cranked out all my outlines like the weekend after classes ended. So I think I actually have a lot more done this time around, and there'll be a lot less to have to work through. But at some point soon, I'm gonna have to start designing my little like study schedule, at the very least, kind of like breaking down, similar to what I did. I have a whole video where I did my one for fall, and kind of breaking down days that I'm taking practice exams, because that's like my most important thing. And that like obviously requires like very intentional scheduling. And then also just kind of blocking off like time blocks of like, so I'm gonna study for this during this time, and then at some point can, you know, go in and make it more specific as needed. But starting off with just like time blocking, like this is a day that I study for Civ Pro, this is a day that I do con law stuff. So trying to wrap my head all around that, because we are getting very close to finals. So, you know, that's that. I signed my official offer letter with all of my like start date and like pay details and all that good stuff today. So the summer job is officially locked in. We are good to go there, and that weight has come off my shoulders just in the absolute nick of time, because, you know, now I have finals, and that's going to take up all of my time now. So at one point I was gonna go to the gym today, and then I just wasn't feeling it. So, you know, we're just gonna roll with that for today. But working my way through a giant to-do list for the weekend, and just trying to stay on top of everything. This is an extraordinarily uneventful vlog. There's been a lot of moving parts in my life, which once again, weirdly enough, does not make for very interesting video content. Thanks for sticking around to the end of it. This has been another week in my life, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, there's a subscribe button down below that I'm maybe pointing to the right side of the screen for. Who knows? I'm usually wrong. And that's it. I'll see you soon for another new video. Bye.